Fight 3, this is just an absolute monster of a fight. Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. Because Whittaker sliding, he's got something to prove. Paulo Costa, you know, we haven't seen him in a while, and he suffered 2 losses in a row to Adesanya and I think Marvin Vettori. We'll hear it in the prediction in a minute. But he's still 14-2. He's by no means finished. By no means finished. But does that mean I'm predicting him? Let's get to it right now. In the middleweight division at UFC 298, you got Robert Whittaker taking on Paulo Costa, and which is obviously a title eliminator fight. Neither guy can really afford to lose this fight. Robert Whittaker 25-7, 2-1 favorite. Paulo Costa, the Brazilian, in case you forgot, this guy's 14-2. I'm surprised by that record. I didn't realize he was 14-2. Wow. Costa 6'1", 1 inch taller than Whittaker. He's 32. Whittaker's 33. Okay. Whittaker's got a 2-inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Paulo Costa is more active. 6.5 significant strikes per minute to 4.5 for Whittaker. So if you say, hey, this fight goes 3 rounds, you're looking at a 30 significant strike advantage for Paulo Costa. That's crazy. Takedown game really non-existent for both fighters. Whittaker will get one like every 4 rounds. Costa will get one every 6. So it's likely that there's no takedowns in this fight. But if there are, Whittaker has an 82% takedown defense. Costa 79. So even more likely not to have any takedowns in this fight. Now, Robert Whittaker has lost 2 of the last 3 to Adesanya and Duplessis. Former champ and current champ. So might as well wipe the slate clean there. He did beat Marvin Vettori by decision and beat Kelvin Gastelum by decision. Now, Paulo Costa was supposed to fight Khamzat Chimaev, but he ended up not doing it, right? He had to pull out. But he did beat Luke Rockhold in his last fight by decision, and his only 2 losses in his career after starting 13-0 was to Marvin Vettori, decision, and KO by Adesanya. So we really haven't seen Paulo Costa in a while. And I think that's why he's the underdog, because when you look at the numbers, as I usually do, and I usually go with the numbers unless I have a gut instinct, that's why this prediction is very tough. But you look at the numbers, Paulo Costa lands 2 more significant strikes per minute. 30 over the course of 15 minutes. How is Robert Whittaker going to deal with that? Robert Whittaker, to me, is going to have to get a finish here. The first round is going to tell us everything. And Robert Whittaker has not performed well. He's gotten KO'd, but against the champion and the former champ. Robert Whittaker once ruled this division. It's a whole different division now with Khamzat Chimaev in the mix and Bo Nickel on the rise and all these guys. So Robert Whittaker cannot, if he loses this fight, the career is in jeopardy in terms of ever fighting for a title again. I can tell you that right now. So his back is against the wall. But on the other hand, Paulo Costa is getting tired of hearing the noise. He pulled out of the Khamzat fight. He lost 2 fights in a row to Vettori and Adesanya. That wasn't a good look. This guy's had a lot of time to train. And I think he's going to come in serious in this fight. And he's 1 inch taller. He's given up 2 inches in reach, but he's more active. Man, I'll tell you what, forget the odds here. I'm going to have to go with Paulo Costa. As much as I like Robert Whittaker, I'm going to have to go with Paulo Costa to outstrike Whittaker, avoid the KO, and win this thing by decision. Look for round 3 to be ridiculous. As both guys know they can't lose, and it's likely 1-1 going into round 3. I think Paulo Costa pulls it out. He's got more of an upside right now. We know what Whittaker can do. Paulo Costa has a chip on his shoulder, and I think that chip is going to carry him to a victory. He's going to move to 15-2 with the decision win. In my opinion, he's going to lead by 20 to 30 significant strikes to move to 15-2 here, middleweight division, UFC 298. Wow, that even surprised me. I'm sitting here watching it like, yeah, we got Robert Whittaker. But I said Paulo Costa. And see, this is the thing y'all got to realize that happens from time to time, is it's very close in their predictions, and I don't always remember who I went with. So we gotta stick with Paulo Costa here, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. I think Robert Whittaker's back against the wall. He's got him. Both of these guys got a chip on their shoulder. They got something to fight for, and the fact that both of them do makes for a highly, highly interesting situation here in the middleweight division and in fight 3.
he's gon' fight. He's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded. Wake up, hey, where you at? Hey, got hit in the head with a baseball bat.